What 4 mistakes prevent engagement? So how do you prevent engagement? You go out of your way for your people not to be engaged with each other. Well, here's a way not to be engaged with you, and that's if you don't have an action guide. Mistake number 1. What's an action guide? An action guide is something they can print out in a PDF. I mean, I had action guides, and I have had action guides in all my courses, so people can physically print it out. I can send them a notebook. They can put 3 holes down the side. They can get their own 3-hole punch, or I can even send it to them if it's an expensive course and brand the 3-hole punch. There's an idea. And they put it in the notebook, and all of a sudden my notebook, the notebook has branding much better than a book. And that's because there are action guides there, and they're taking notes on the action guide. And it's a living document. If you don't have action guides, people are multitasking. They have Facebook open. They have their smartphone on. But if they have an action guide in front of them, they will be engaged with you. Here's another way to get people engaged. A checklist. What's a checklist? It is really a cheat sheet. People don't have the time to do the action guide, but they'll want the checklist so they can cheat. Like, for example, what's the checklist to launch a podcast? Well, it's bump, 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 bump. You check them off one by one by one by one. People love that to see if they're missing something. Mistake number 3, weekly live Q&A sessions. Like I had on Fridays, which built my community, the weekly live Q&A sessions are ideal to have on Facebook even. You know, you can have like a little banner up there or a thumbnail in a thread, and you can have Q&A there. I prefer to have open office hours, which would be on Webinar Jam like I'm here, and you can see the chat. And if you're liking what I'm saying, just show me some love and, type it in. If you're on Facebook, then show me some love underneath this video and just interact so I know how I'm coming off and presenting to you, because I can't get better unless you give me feedback, right? Which is another mistake. People don't allow feedback to happen. I do want feedback to happen. And that's like a bonus mistake, not having any place for feedback and learning from it. Never, 2 courses were never the same, of the same type of course year after year, because I always improved it. But one mistake that's often overlooked, and I wanted to show off on this one because it's so true, and yet even the best course builders don't do this, is you need a midterm break. Now, I went to college. I went to university. We always have a midterm break. Why do you have a midterm break? Like halfway through it, why do you have a break? For people to catch up, right? I've had 2-week breaks. So they need to catch up, because otherwise you're getting further and further and further away from the people who are trying to catch up. And by the time they're out of willpower, they just stop. They go, I can't do it anymore. Can you see the value of this? Can you see by avoiding those mistakes how you can become a more engaged course builder? Imagine if you had these ideas and resources a month ago, a week ago, maybe even a year ago. What would your life look like today? I don't know. But here's a key point. Here's another one. Online courses are best if they last 30 to 90 days in duration. They shouldn't last 6 months. They shouldn't last 15 or 7 days. 30 to 90 days is a sweet spot. That, my friend, is a big takeaway, because people don't realize that over 90 days is way too much, right? Not 4 months, not 5, not 6, 90 days. Okay. That's the most that people can absorb as students of yours. Now, I'll have people disagree with me who are smarter than me and make more money than me, most likely. But for me, 60 to 90 days is the sweet spot. If you're just starting out, and everyone I watch and watches me, I know one thing, that 5 out of 6 people that I speak to do not have an online course. And that may mean you. So if you're just starting, 30 to 90 days. Hey, it's Alex again, and thanks for watching this video. Now make sure to get that very special gift I promised you. I want you to grab your mobile phone and text the keyword you see on your screen, and text it to this phone number, 415-980-3555, and make sure you stick around for another video coming up.